So, welcome to Jumbo IS and welcome to our lecture series called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover a particular day's current affairs through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. The idea behind this lecture series is that we want you to revise your current affairs, but we want you to get that revision from the much needed MCQ practice. Because MCQ practice would come in really handy for your prelims examination next year. So make sure you follow this lecture series regularly. You make it a part of your daily routine because 4 to 5 MCQs right now might seem like very little effort. But these 4 to 5 MCQs would add up to more than 1200 MCQs, and that too from current affairs alone. Just from current affairs. Ask any serious aspirant and they'll tell you that 1200 MCQs practiced from current affairs are more than sufficient. Okay, I'm not talking about MCQs from other static subjects like polity, geography, history. No, just from current affairs. So, as far as current affairs are concerned, you don't have to worry about them at all while giving your prelims examination next year. All right, so make it a part of your daily routine. It should be a daily habit of yours. All right, enough of the introduction. Let's straight away jump into the discussion, starting with question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding hydrothermal vents. These are underwater hot springs found near the seabeds of oceans. These are mostly found near tectonically active regions. Hydrothermal vents are rich in mineral deposits and biological life. Okay, now look, when it comes to oceans, okay, as deep you go, okay, the temperature of water also declines with the depth of the ocean, right? Right close to the seabed, okay, the temperature of water is 2 degrees Celsius. But certain portions you will find hot springs, okay, hot fountains of warm water, okay, fountains of warm water basically. These fountains of warm water are known as hydrothermal vents, okay. The surrounding water is 2 degrees Celsius, but water from these hot springs can go rise up to even 370 degrees Celsius. Now, why does this water become hot? Mostly these hydrothermal vents are found near tectonically active regions where tectonic plates uh, actually collide or diverge, or I mean, where there are boundaries of tectonic plates. Okay, these hot springs or hydrothermal vents are found there. What happens is that this water seeps into the cracks of the tectonic plates, comes into contact with magma, becomes hot, and then rises upwards. But when it rises upwards, it gathers some minerals from the magma and takes it to the top. Okay, so these hydrothermal vents are rich in minerals also. All right, so these are underwater hot springs found near the seabeds of the ocean. Absolutely correct. These are mostly found near tectonically active region. Yes, because tectonically active regions are those regions where the boundaries of tectonic plates either converge or diverge. So the water at the seabed has some space to come in contact with magma, become hot, and rise. Okay, so this is also correct. Now, hydrothermal vents are rich in mineral deposits. All right, and these areas are also rich in biological life. Because of mineral deposits, biological life around hydrothermal vents find enough minerals to sustain their life processes. All right, so this statement is also correct. All three statements are correct. Okay, question number 2. Which of the following statements are correct regarding deep ocean mission? It is an initiative of Ministry of Science and Technology which aims to develop technologies and capabilities for deep sea exploration. Samudrayan, part of Deep Ocean Mission, aims to carry 3 humans to the depth of 6,000 meters in the ocean. Name of the submersible vehicle to be used under Samudrayan mission is Matsya 6000. Okay. Now, look, what is deep ocean mission? So, Indian government wants that Indian scientific community or Indian scientists can also explore deep oceans. Okay, what do we mean by deep oceans? Areas near the seabed of oceans. Now, some ocean beds are as deep as 6,000 meters. Now, 6,000 meters means 6 kilometers. Okay. Now, it is very difficult to develop a vehicle to reach such deep depths. Okay. But that's the point of deep ocean mission, because these oceanic depths can be rich in minerals, can be rich in other things also, which we can use for our economy, right? So, Deep Sea Ocean or Deep Ocean Mission was launched to develop technologies, vehicles to help scientists explore deep seas. Okay, but this initiative was not launched by Ministry of Science and Technology. It was launched by Ministry of Earth Sciences. So, because of that, because of this phrase, this statement becomes false. Everything else in this statement is correct except Ministry of Science and Technology. Okay. Now, Samudrayan is part of Deep Ocean Mission. Now, what is Samudrayan? Now, under Samudrayan mission, which is part of Deep Ocean Mission, we will build a submersible vehicle which will carry three people. Okay, which will carry three people, okay, in a vehicle, and this vehicle will go as deep as 6,000 meters into the oceans. Okay, so Samudrayan, part of Deep DOC, aims to carry three humans to the depths of 6,000 meters in the ocean. Absolutely correct. Now, the submersible vehicle that will be used for Samudrayan mission is called Matsya 6000. This is also correct. 2 and 3. All right. Question 3. Which of the following is our correct regarding parliamentary committees? Now, parliamentary standing committees are temporary committees formed to inquire into an issue that needs urgent attention. These committees are constituted at the beginning of each session of the parliament. Joint parliamentary committees are permanent committees with members from both houses of parliament. Okay. Now, look. As far as parliamentary committees are concerned, each house of the parliament, both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, have two types of committees. Okay. One are called standing committees. The other are called ad hoc committees. Okay. Now, ad hoc, as the name suggests, are temporary committees that are created when an issue arises to investigate into that issue. So, for example, let's suppose Chinese are entering Indian territory. Now, that's a big issue. We want to know what Indian forces are doing. So, a committee will be formed which will inquire into or investigate the matter. Okay, that would be an ad hoc committee. Once the investigation is complete, the committee will dissolve. Now, these are temporary committees which are formed when an issue arises. Now, there are some permanent committees also that will always be there. Okay, these are standing committees. So, standing committee on agriculture will always inquire into agriculture. Standing committee on economy will always talk about economy. So, these are permanent committees. So, parliamentary standing committees are temporary? No, they are permanent committees which are not formed. They are okay. So, this statement is false. Now, parliamentary standing committees are constituted at the beginning of each session and they end at the end of the session. But every session, these parliamentary standing committees would be there because they are permanent. So this statement is correct. Now, there is another type of committee, okay, which are known as joint parliamentary committees. The word joint over here means that these committees will have members from both houses of parliament. Okay, it will have some members from Lok Sabha, some members from Rajya Sabha. That is why they are called joint. And mostly they will also have members from opposition parties. Okay, now joint parliamentary committees are not permanent committees. These are temporary committees that are created to inquire into a special issue. Like recently, government had presented one nation, one election bills. Now, to inquire into or to suggest some recommendations for these bills, joint parliamentary committee would be formed, which would inquire into these bills and then submit its report and then get dissolved. So, joint parliamentary committees are not permanent; they are temporary committees which include members of both houses of parliament, but they are formed for a specific issue. So, this statement is false because they are not permanent. So, only two. All right. And last, consider the following statements regarding Gangetic dolphins. The species of dolphins have been listed as vulnerable in International Union of Conservation of Nature IUCN Red List. Okay. It was declared National Aquatic Animal of India after the launch of Project Dolphin in 2020. These dolphins are blind and hunt their prey through echolocation. Okay. Now look, there are more than 40 species of dolphins. Okay. Now, two such species are found in the Indian subcontinent. One species of dolphin is found in the Indus River, and its tributaries like Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi. Okay. And the other set of dolphins, which are similar to Indus dolphins, but they are a part of different species. Okay. They are found in river Ganga and its tributaries. Okay. So Ganga and also its tributaries. Now these are known as Gangetic dolphins. Now both Indus dolphins and Gangetic dolphins are listed as endangered in IUCN Red List. Not vulnerable, they are endangered. Okay, so this statement is false. Now, Gangetic dolphins were declared National Aquatic Animal of India during Manmohan Singh's time, during his government in 2009. Okay, Project Dolphin was launched in 2020 by Modi government, but dolphins were declared National Aquatic Animal of India way back in 2009. So this statement is also false. Now, one special feature about Gangetic dolphins is that these are blind. Okay, and like bats, okay, they hunt their prey through echolocation. So they make sounds, and those sounds come back to them after reflection. Okay, and through that, they are able to measure the distance between themselves and other objects. So, like bats are also blind. Okay, but they locate their prey through echolocation. Okay, they make sounds, and when that sound reflects back, they somehow are able to detect the distance. Okay, so this is correct. Okay, the options were not given. I'm so sorry. The options were, I'm so sorry. These are previous lectures options. So the options were 1 and 2, only 2, only 3, and 2 and 3. So the option that is correct is only 3, C. All right. And with that, we conclude today's session. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'm sure it has added value to your preparation. But it would add more value if you revise this lecture from our notes, because those notes would contain detailed written explanation to each and every MCQ discussed above. Now, you'll find these notes on our Telegram channel, and the link to our Telegram channel is provided in the comment section below this video. All you have to do is just click on that link, and it will take you to our Telegram channel, and from there onwards you can download the notes for not just this lecture but all the other lectures featuring on our YouTube channel. On that note, I'll be signing off. Thank you so much, everyone.